Yes.
All right. We are live. Are we live? We are live. Look at that. All right. What's going on, guys? We are live. Make sure I'm going to open up the chat box and pause this for a second. Chat is now open. So for all of you guys that are here, make sure to comment below. Let us all know your guys' name, where you guys are from. And we'll give everyone a few minutes to be able to pop on inside of here while we're waiting to do that. So make sure right now, I just opened up the chat box below. If you're on your phone, I think you have to go through both if you're on your phone. But just make sure that you comment in the chat box below. We're going to be periodically opening and closing the chat just to make sure that you guys are paying very close attention as you watch to the end of this webinar, because what you guys are going to be getting access to tonight is something that will dramatically transform your entire life. It's something that you actually pay attention to. You're coachable, you're trainable, you're willing to follow what we lay out. This is literally what took me from $10 an hour to making 6 figures, traveling around the world, doing what I love with people I love. And not only that, hundreds of other people have been able to do the same. So let me know who's all here. We'll get started in a few minutes here. We got Steven from Vermont, Jay from Wisconsin, Alona from New Hampshire, Elliot from Kentucky, Birmingham, Alabama. What's up? Angela from Alberta, Jonathan from Montreal. Awesome. Another Canadian in the house. Quentin from Lebanon, Rachel from Seattle. What is up? Brittany, if you're looking for the video, if someone on here, if you guys can comment in there and just let them know on their phone, they got to click play or refresh the screen to see the video if they haven't seen the video. John from Toronto, Gabriel from Montreal, Janelle from Kamloops. Awesome. I'm in Kelowna right now. Awesome. Refresh screen or play on your video. Thanks, Carlson. Hello from California. What's up, Janine? Julia from Calgary. Abe from Vancouver, Anthony from Claremont, Florida. Awesome, guys. So I love seeing this. And we got a bunch more. Will from Indiana, Cody from Ohio, Carter from Michigan, Brian from Missouri. All right, guys, this is awesome. Welcome all of you guys for popping on. Really looking forward to showing you guys some crazy stuff tonight. I mean, this stuff that most people don't even realize is even an opportunity or even exists. You guys pay very close attention and watch the end of this webinar. You're going to see not only that, how an income online is generated, how we find offers, match them up with audiences, and how you can have 90% of that process automated as you guys pay very close attention and watch to the end of the webinar here. Fetty from New York. What's up, Mike from Alberta? All right, guys, so the guy that I want to be able to bring out and share here is now one of my best friends who I actually just met almost 4 years ago, probably, or 3 years ago. And I got to meet him for the first time, and I got to see him go from being a broke personal trainer, living out of his car, right? Being in a situation that most people would look at and be like, holy shit, what are you going to do there, right? But he was someone that knew that, he knew 2 things. He knew he was broke right now, and he knew one day that he wouldn't be. And he always was looking for ways to be able to figure out how to get down to internet marketing. He was trying a whole bunch of businesses all over the place. And I've actually been able to see him go from living in his car to making up to $55,000 a month, doing like 14 trips last year. He surprised his girlfriend and took her on a trip to Hawaii. He's been going Hawaii, Costa Rica, all over the US, all over the place. Not only being able to create the financial freedom for himself and his family, but the time freedom so that he could go out and enjoy it. And not only that, he was able to inspire hundreds of people and help hundreds of people be able to go and do the exact same thing for themselves. And so without further ado, I'd love to be able to bring out my good buddy, business partner, and best friend, Eric Carlson. You there, brother?
Hey, buddy. Can you hear me okay, Django?
I can hear you good, dude.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for the introduction. I appreciate that. And wow. Also, I love how you said that, Jane, about time freedom. That's really what it is, guys. Because if you're making, good money, but you don't have the time freedom to enjoy it, it doesn't mean anything. So I really resonate with that. So thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Show tonight, the live webinar. Again, my name is Eric Carlson. I'm going to be your host tonight, as well as Jang and Julian and Cody here. We're going to present some awesome information for you, the exact same information that took me literally, guys, from living out of my truck to, and I'll tell you more how this worked here, but guys, literally, I was living out of my truck, and this was my dream one day to be able to move to Manhattan Beach, to live just like this, guys. And I'm sitting on my brand new deck. I actually moved out here moved here in beginning of February. And I'll tell you a funny story, guys. This is kind of something that you might want to have happen in your life, okay? Because this is kind of cool. Like, I had a vision for what I wanted to live my life like, right? And I was living in my car, completely broke, struggling personal trainer, just figuring out how to keep myself above water and breathe all the time, right? And I had a vision for my life. And guys, what you're going to learn about tonight was how how myself, Jane, Julian went out and figured out how to solve the problem that myself and like 90+% of the people in the industry were having when it came to building an online business, guys. We're going to show you exactly how we did that. Really quickly, guys, just give you some funny story. I just got back from Coachella. I think I have my Coachella bracelet still on here. I just pulled in a couple hours ago. It's funny though, guys. This is something you probably would like to have happen. I was leaving Friday. I haven't met my new mail person yet. And as I was walking away, my mail lady came up. She goes, hey, sorry, I just got to ask you a quick question. Okay, and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, hi, I'm Erica. Nice to meet you. I live right here in this perch. And she goes, I just got to ask, are those checks that you're getting like every day in the mail? I'm like, yeah, that is. She's like, you get to work from there and you get to work from here and then have that happen every day. So guys, that's what I'm excited to share with you, because not only has it changed my life, guys, but you're gonna learn about the Global Affiliate Zone community. Now we've helped literally, there's over, I think it's 8,400 people now in our community, guys, change their financial future. So guys, I just want to let you know really quickly, guys, I've been in the industry 13.5 years. I've tried everything. I wasted tens of thousands of dollars because I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have a community, and I didn't have a system to help me build a business online, guys. And it wasn't until I found the right mentorship, the right community of people, and the Global Affiliate Zone system was built, designed, that everything changed, guys. So now I have this, like Jane was saying, full-time income online. I'm able to take the kids wherever I want, travel around the world. Life is good and sweet. So guys, what's going to happen here is I'm going to share some screens, just a few slides with you. Some people are visual, some people are auditory. They want to hear different things. So I want to make sure I cover everybody in this webinar, okay? We're going to cover, first of all, what the Global Affiliate Zone community is all about. We're going to discuss two major trends that one will either put you completely broke in a very near future, or one will just like have you running towards your future with financial freedom. So guys, I'm going to share my screen really quick here for a couple minutes. So if there's any technical difficulties, guys, just let me know. All right, guys. So again, this is the Global Affiliate Zone live webinar. In fact, we are definitely live. And guys, I like to call the Global Affiliate Zone a real solution to building a business online. Guys, you're going to find out here very quickly what it really takes to build a business online and why the Global Affiliate Zone was created. And guys, just like you've already heard, like Jane said, my largest month last year was a little over $55,000. You're also going to hear other people's incomes throughout this webinar. Guys, just because I'm making thousands of dollars here, it doesn't mean that you will necessarily, right? It has to do with your effort, the time, the energy. Are you coachable? Do you really have a big enough why in life that you want to build your dreams? Guys, I can tell you, if you're coachable and you can follow simple instructions, you can do exactly what you're going to see tonight. So guys, who is the Global Affiliate Zone and where does this community come from? Well, guys, like I said, myself, Jang, and Julian were out there struggling for years, trying to figure out how to make and build a business online. We decided to try to figure out, create a community of people and a system that would automate this huge business process. So guys, we have literally over 8,600 people now in this community. We have live events all across the country. In 10 months, guys, check this out. In 10 months, we were able to create over 21 six-figure earners. That's a list. That's about half of them down there in the seats right there, guys. As you can see, guys, and I'll be brutally honest with you. We can give you the exact tools and systems you're going to get tonight, where 90% of the work is done. But guys, unless you're really wanting to change, you're really willing to put in the effort and the time to grow yourself and your business, nothing's going to happen for you. That's why as you can see there in that bottom picture, we're huge on personal development. We're helping you develop not only your financial future, but help you develop the best person you can be so you can go out there and uplift, motivate, inspire others. Guys, just a couple quick other testimonials besides myself. Look at this. Last month, Brandon and Kayla were able to break a $50,000 month, guys. Pretty freaking exciting, right? And then how about we got Jesse here, who was able to break an $87,000 month in March, guys. And I got to actually meet Jesse first time at our last Orlando event, guys. And it's really awesome, guys. So I just want you to know, we're real community people. We have real live events. We're out there helping transform and change people's lives. So guys, what is it? Here's those two major trends I was talking about, why you need to be paying very close attention to this webinar. First of all, like I said, one of these trends is going to leave you broke in the next few years, 3 to 5 years, and one will leave you strutting toward your future like a boss, financially free, taking care of your family, living the life that you truly want to live, not dictated by somebody else's schedule. So here it is, guys. Trend number one. Please pay very close attention. This could literally save you. It saved myself and saved literally thousands of other people now when this information was presented. Now, guys, what's going on out there? Well, the economic climate has changed. No longer is it safe to go out there and get a college degree and go out there and work for a company 30, 40, 50 years. That has changed. It's completely gone away. No such thing as getting pensions and stuff like that anymore, right? Look at these headlines. Working in poor, finished at 40. Will you ever be able to retire? Guys, if you have 74% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck and over 50% of Canadians living paycheck to paycheck, how the hell is anybody going to retire if you're born in the 80s? You need $2 million in the bank. That's crazy, guys. And things are only going to accelerate with this type of job loss and growth. Look at the future that's happening right now that will speed up. Guys, 6% of all jobs in the US will be gone by 2021. In Japan, they were able to eliminate 34 different white-collar jobs, guys, using AI technology. Guys, AI technology, robotics, 3D printing, guys, everything is going to change. People who are driving Lyft cars and Uber cars, those are all going to be automated in 5 years. Guys, here's what's happening. It's called technological unemployment, okay? Something I've been studying for about 20 years now. It's crazy to look at something that's actually, I read about 20 years ago, that's actually happening today, guys, and there's no such job that is safe. Anywhere from loan officers all the way down to bartenders, lawyers, musicians, computer programmers, everything, guys. You have to be educating yourself and preparing yourself to learn and earn an income in a completely new way, guys, absolutely new way. So thank God you got people like the Global Affiliate Zone and people who are already ahead of that trend, guys. And this is why the Global Affiliate Zone was designed and how we're riding that wave of momentum. Now, guys, I want you to comment below. Guys, if the chat's not open, let's go ahead and open it. Comment in below, guys. Did you know this fact? Just want to see how many people are aware of this is happening every single day. So first of all, when you check out and purchase something online, did you know like about 90% of the time an affiliate is making commission from your purchase? Now, guys, let me know in the chat below if you knew that was happening. I'm going to pop out here in just a moment. So what is this major trend that can help you start preparing now to be financially free in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years down the road? Well, check this out, guys. Look at this. Back in 2012, there's over $231 billion in online shopping and spending online, right? Now, look what's forecasted for this year. Well, it's over $370 billion in online shopping, guys. Can you say major, major trend? So what's that major trend? Well, guys, it's online shopping and spending. You see more and more people around the globe are getting high-speed internet access. More and more people are turning to the internet to shop and buy their products and services, guys. So how do you make money from that? Well, guys, it's called affiliate marketing and direct sales, guys, which is an industry expected to grow by 10% through 2020 and grow to over $6.8 billion in the next 5 years. And guess what? The Global Affiliate Zone was designed perfectly to take advantage of this. Now, guys, here's what goes on most of the time in the industry out here, okay? When it becomes to building an affiliate product or affiliate companies, I'm going to pause here. I want to show you guys something here. Let me show you something, okay? I'm going to explain something really quick here, guys, okay, about affiliate marketing, how this all works, okay? So normally, guys, out there, you see there's affiliate offers all over the place. There's buttons that say, click this button, promote this product, buy this, buy this widget, put it on your website and click it, and then watch thousands of people to come to your website and buy this stuff, and you're going to be rich, okay? Now, I bought all that crap for years and years and years and years until I found a mentor, which you guys are going to access to in a little bit, that everything really changed. You see, what they don't explain to you about that, guys, is how you actually learn to drive traffic to those links. Okay, most of the time, I bought into it, like, oh my God, I can promote this product, I'll be rich. Watch this. But what they don't teach you guys is how to build a high converting sales funnel. And that is something myself, Jang went through as well. We were able to start learning this information. But then, guys, we go to teach other people. It was really hard. Jang, could you add just a pinch to that about what it's like from your perspective, like trying to real affiliate marketing before I explain to what a high converting sales funnel looks like?
Yeah, of course, dude. And it's just like you was just saying, there's millions of amazing offers out there. That's great, right? But like for the same reason that like what would happen if you grabbed a McDonald's and grabbed it and then put it on the North Pole? You know what I mean? Like would you, it's a great company, it's proven, it's done millions and millions of dollars. Would it do well on the North Pole with no traffic and no people seeing it? No, right? You could take the best company in the world. If you don't know how to drive traffic, it doesn't do anything. And one thing that we found was that was the hard part for people to learn was how do I figure out how to drive traffic? When it comes to online, that's all traffic is. Like when you look at McDonald's, they're placed on the highest trafficked intersections all over the world. Why? Because there's constantly people running by all over. So people are seeing it all over all the time, right? When it comes to online traffic, is getting eyeballs to see what you have. Because again, you have the greatest thing in the world. No one gets to see it. Well, it's not really going to do much for you. And so when we started getting into the space, we're learning how to get all these pieces of the puzzle together, learning how to like not only drive the traffic, but how do I convert that traffic into a sale? How do I do all these pieces? And what we found was that there are so many pieces of the puzzle, from building capture pages to split testing to converting those to a lead. And now you got a name and an email. Now you got to learn how to write subject line that makes people open, body copy that makes people click. You got to do all these different pieces. And so we found that although we were waiting to wait 2 years until we finally got it to work, that most brand new people were not willing to go through that long of a learning curve without getting results. So yeah, we were able to go out and have our first $10,000 a month. But most people weren't able to get results right away. So we're like, how can we make this process easier and take that learning curve and decrease it and make it way less so that new people can come in with no experience, that don't know anything about business or marketing or social media or anything like that, and make it simpler for them. And we really broke it down to the point where we're like, well, hey, if we can allow them to leverage as much of the process that we've done that we know that works as possible, and eliminate the work that they have to do, so that capture pages are done, the sales funnels are all completely done for them, like all that piece of the puzzle, so that they're only focusing on a small, tiny little percentage. Well, all of a sudden, the results go through the roof. All of a sudden, they don't have this massive learning curve because they're plugging in as if they're a 7-figure marketer that knew how to build this funnel. You know what I mean? Because it's already built for them. So never before have they had access to something that eliminated the learning curve by 90%. That's why you're seeing people like Kayla going to 50K months, and all these people that are crushing out 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K, like even Jesse doing an $87,000 month. Well, that's because he got to plug into a proven system that was already proven to convert, that 90% was automated, that we didn't have when we first got started, right? How many guys would rather, instead of you coming in and having to build all 10 pieces, say there's 10 pieces to the puzzle, how many guys would want to come in and build all 10 pieces to the puzzle, and not only build them, pay for every single thing to build them, and then learn how to connect all 10 pieces, right? Until you make $1, meaning all you're doing is spending money until you make $1. How many guys would rather have 9 of those pieces already built, split tested, connected, put together, and all you had to do was one of them? And that one that you had to do, you had click by click training where you literally sat over our shoulder and it walked you through click by click on how to do that one. How many guys would rather have that? And how many guys would see and can see why so many people are getting way more success with that model versus having to build everything on your own? I'd love to see what people are. Oh, of course the chat's not open. I just opened it right now. But how many guys would much rather have that, right? And have 90% of that process automated, have 9 of those 10 pieces already built, funded, put together, converting, already working, and then you just had to focus on the 10%. You just had to do that one piece, and you had click-by-click training showing you how to do every single one of those pieces. How many guys would think that would make your business a hell of a lot easier if you didn't have to kind of do that? And instead, now you just did the one piece, and you got to earn while you learned, right? Yes, 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 me for sure, yes, right? This is why we did it. This is exactly, so all of you guys that are here that know nothing about marketing, that know nothing about social media, that know nothing about business, that know nothing about any of that, that is exactly why we made this shit. It's specifically for you. There's too many fucking people out there that right now that are at a job that they don't like, that are working 40, 50, 60 hours a week to stay broke, living paycheck to paycheck, doing stupid shit that they don't like, spending time away from their family because they think there isn't a solution. And when they find out there is a solution, there's 9 pieces that they have no idea what's going on, and it discourages them and it sends them back into that shitty reality of working paycheck to paycheck. And that's why we made this. So for all of those people, for all of you guys that are here right now, that are in a job you don't like, that are making crap money or working shitty hours, or maybe you're making good money, you're on the opposite side of the spectrum, you're making amazing money, but you know, you're a doctor or a dentist or whatever, you're making great money, but you're spending 80 hours a week away from your family. So you got the financial freedom down, but you don't got the time freedom. Regardless to what side of the spectrum you're on, whether you're looking for the financial freedom, whether you're looking for the time freedom, or whether you're looking for both, that is exactly why we put all of this stuff together. And everyone's pumped, dude. Everyone's saying, yeah, let's get it.
Awesome. Love that. Great explanation. Absolutely perfect explanation, guys. So you guys understand that, right? There's out there thousands and thousands and thousands of offers you can promote and drive traffic to. The thing is you're not told is you got to be able to drive what's called a high converting sales funnel. We're actually going to show you right now what it actually takes to do that. I'm going to show you how exactly what the Global Affiliate Zone did to solve this solution. So check this out, guys. So normally, there it goes. Good news. Like I said, guys, you have to have what's called a high converting sales funnel process. Now, just imagine this, okay? Now, this is very, very important for you to understand this process, okay? Now, at the end of your funnel is a shopping cart, right? So where people push the button to buy the product or service, okay? Now, the company will fulfill those orders, ship the product, handle the customer service, and send you a check for the information. Like I mentioned, my post office lady just asked a couple days ago, that's what happens, right? But I want you to understand this. The job of a high converting sales funnel online, my friend, is to do the selling and tilling in an automated fashion for you. Okay, exactly what the Global Affiliate Zone has done. Like Jang was just saying there, the next thing you have to understand how to do is you have to drive traffic to that funnel. Now, as people are moving through that sales funnel process, guys, they're getting all the information about your business, about your company, or about your service. So now they have all the information. They're getting emails. They're seeing your videos. They're seeing your sales pages. Maybe they're seeing live webinars like this. The whole thing is happening is they're getting all the information so they can like, love, and trust your product or service and do what? click that buy now button because that makes sense, right? Now, again, normally, this is what it really takes to build a business online. And like we're saying a second ago, guys, you're going to learn how to do this one of two ways, right? You can go out there and try to put together all 10 of these pieces of the puzzle together yourself, or you're going to learn from mentorship, right? Which I highly recommend you doing it. Don't go learn from mistakes. I failed for 10 and a half years trying to learn from mistakes, guys. I found a mentor within 2.5 years, took my income to 5 figures, then took to a 6-figure income. Okay, guys, you want to learn how to do this for mentorship. That's what Jang and Julie and I have dedicated the last 3.5+ years, guys, traveling around the country, getting the best information from the people who know how to do this at high levels. Guys who make 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month, and teach other people how to do that. And that's exactly what we did. Now, if you want to build your own funnel, guys, this is just some of the pieces you go buy. You need an autoresponder, right? That's so we can send you emails like all of you got today to remind you to show up to this live webinar, right? Then you got to be able to capture those emails some way, something called a capture page, right? Another cost you're going to have to incur. Then not only have to do live presentations, create ad videos, and do what we're doing right here, you have to buy software like Webinar Jam for like $400 a year to use, right? Now, guys, like Jane was saying, it doesn't matter if you got the best damn McDonald's in the world, but if you put that thing up in Antarctica, nobody's going to see it, right? So how do you get that link? How do you get that affiliate offer in front of the right people? Well, you use something like business.facebook, right? And you can drive quality targeted traffic to exactly the offers that people are looking for, right? Not for stuff they're not looking for stuff people are looking for. Now, guys, that's another $1,000 investment. You can see what we're talking about here. This starts to add up, not only in time, money, but expenses, guys, right? In different ways. After you've even gotten that far, guys, you still have to track all your data and use something called like Click Magic, and that's all the pieces to just get a funnel going, guys. Just get a funnel going, and if one of those pieces don't work, guess what? Your funnel doesn't work and you don't make a dime, right? So what if, guys, what if Global Affiliates just went ahead and automated 90% of this process for you? What if, you guys already said you wanted that, right? You said yes, right? What if we handed you the exact same high converting offer, already proven to get results? The same offer we're working with that's helping Kayla break a $50,000 a month, helping Jesse break an $87,000 a month, me breaking $55,000 a month, and other people breaking $1,000 a month and $5,000 a month, right? Just plug into the exact same offers that are bringing the checks to the mailbox already proven. That's all you got to do, right? Then we go ahead and build your capture pages. We even do all the testing and everything to make sure you have the best capture pages done for you. Then we even build the autoresponder done for you. So we make sure the emails are going out. We're connecting with your audience, building that relationship, making sure they're showing up to the live presentations. And speaking of presentations, how about you don't even have to do that part? We'll do these. We show up every single week, at least 2 days a week, do live presentations on your behalf to help explain what we do here. And then, guys, on our back-end process, which you're about to learn about here in just a moment, we'll even close the sales for you guys. So you don't have to be somebody who's closing sales, doing any kind of three-way calls or anything. And then how about this? We'll even handle the coaching calls for you guys when you're a brand new person. Like you're going to join here in a few minutes. When you join, we're going to coach the next people to help build your guys so they know exactly how to run their business. And all you have to do, my friend, is follow click-by-click training on setting up your ads. That's awesome, right? Now, a lot of people are at this point like, okay, Carlson, all right, dang, I see what you guys are talking about. So you guys find top quality affiliate offers in the industry, okay, to pay high commissions that aren't any pyramid schemes, aren't any kind of scams, only offer great products to the market space, okay? You guys create the global affiliate zone to then point and shine a light on and then drive traffic to, right? So what's my work as a global affiliate zone member? Well, this is what it looks like, guys. You're gonna love it because it's really kind of easy, okay? That's what I say at the beginning, guys. If you can show up, be consistent, and do what we show you how to do, you can make this work for you. So pay attention. This is so important, okay? We have in the Global Affiliate Zone back office, which you're going to get access to here in just a moment, you will be able to go step by step, click by click through a training, set up your fan page on Facebook, okay? Once your fan page is set up following very, very specific training, then what you're going to do is then you're going to use one of our video ads already done and created for you, putting it on your fan page, then copying the ad copy done for you, and copying and pasting that to that video. Then you're going to take your link, okay? Now using your business.facebook account and this testing that we're going to provide you, you're going to start doing split testing on Facebook. So now what happens is, think about this. Remember that funnel we talked about, guys? This is where the funnel starts. So now there's that first video. Now it's showing up on people's news feeds. Maybe it's Jane, maybe it's Julian, maybe it's myself walking on the beach saying, hey, we're struggling to survive. Now I make 6 figures, travel around the world, full-time income online. You want to learn how? Click the button above. You see, the top of the funnel has begun. Now they're moving through the funnel, right? Well, now they're going to go to the capture page, which says, are you sure you want this information? Let's make sure you know what we're going to provide you. If they do, they click that button, they enter their email address. Guess what? Now they're in the system. So now they're getting our emails. Now they're getting our updates about showing up to the live webinar. They're seeing our videos and our testimonials and everything, guys. Now what happens? They're at the last part of that funnel, right? They're getting all the information. Now they like, love, and trust everything because it looks so damn easy. And what do? Well, they click that buy now button because that's exactly what the process was designed to do. And honestly, my friend, you're going to have to agree with me below here because the proof's in the pudding, right? Why? How do I say that? Well, guess what? You're here on this webinar. That's proof the process I just showed you works. Because guess what? One of our 8,600 plus members in our community saw this webinar just like you're seeing right now. They joined a community like you're going to do here in a minute. They took the time to sit down and follow the step-by-step, click-by-click training. You saw the ad in your newsfeed. You watched it. You liked it. You clicked and opted in. You put your email address. Our system sent out the email on their behalf. Now, guess what? You showed up tonight and you're watching the offer. That's pretty freaking cool, right? Now, the only question is, if we show you exactly how to do all this, just like the member who got you here tonight, you proof it worked, are you actually going to do it? Are you that type of person? Are you drawing a line in the sand? Are you the type of person who wants to change your life? Are you going to plug in a system? Because I can tell you, my friend, you've already proved it to yourself. The system works because you're going to be the only variable for which it works. Are you going to come in here and be coachable and make this happen for you? So at this point, a lot of people are like, okay, Carlson, I'm in, right? Okay, you guys obviously know what you're doing. You have a great system set up in place here. The results speak for themselves. How am I going to make money with the system? How does that money flow from what I see and what you guys are talking about now to money in my bank account? Well, let me go and share that with you very quickly. Okay, first of all, you're gonna love it because there's actually 2 ways to build an income with a global affiliate zone, which I love. Multiple streams in one roof, or under one roof, right? So check it out, guys. The global affiliate zone training system, has all the metrics, all the what do you call it? Tracking. So you can track all of your leads, all of your sales, all of your metrics are done in the back. Okay, all of your sales, all your coaching calls. Which, guys, I'm going to show you in a minute. It's an amazing system, right? Okay, it costs over $320,000 to build at this point. But check this out. By being a member of the Global Affiliate Zone system and using the system, you're also going to earn a 30% monthly residual income, guys. And now that's so important, okay? Because I love this phrase. I think it's by Warren Buffett. If you're not making money in your sleep, you're going to be working the rest of your life. And as you know, trend number 1, that obviously makes a lot of sense. So you got to start building up that passive residual income. So let me give you a short example. Let's say this month you brought in 10 new customers, okay? Well, now that monthly income is to go up to $300 a month. Now, guess what? Now it's the next month come. Now let's say it's May. Now, so April, May. Now you've got 10 customers coming in April, 10 customers coming in May. Now you have 20 customers. Guess what? Your income's now $600 a month as long as those people are using the system. How cool is that, right? Very, very important. Start building that. Then, which I know you're going to get excited about because this gets me excited every time I think about this, guys, you're then going to also get the opportunity to promote the high ticket offers on the back end that we promote using the Global Affiliate Zone system. Guys, this is so exciting, okay? Because this is where leverage really happens in a big way. Guys, you could be earning $300 to $4,000 per sale using the Global Affiliate Zone system to promote these products, guys. And check this out. This company that we're working with they've been established for 42 years. It's a global company, life-changing health products and medical devices. They have the highest level of awards across the industry. Matter of fact, most companies don't even have anything close to what they have. One thing I love, it's the comp plan. It's an amazing comp plan, very lucrative. And guys, here's what's really exciting. It's actually because some of their products are the medical devices, you can actually get a loan for these things in a very, very low cost way, guys. Now, I want you to be very clear about this so we understand something, guys. The Global Affiliate Zone, let me pause that for a second here, okay? So we understand, okay? Because what we do here, guys, the Global Affiliate Zone system, like we've been discussing earlier, okay, it's a marketing machine. Okay, this marketing machine takes leads, once we teach you how to do it, takes leads and drives them into a system, which then does all the converting, all the tracking to get the sales done. Okay, so we build a Global Affiliate Zone system, right? And then we spotlight it towards different offers in the industry that are the most profitable, offer great value to the industry, help a lot of people, right? So that's what we do. Just so you guys understand. So we're able to tell you Global Affiliate Zone, but in order to understand what the products are we put on the back end is proprietary information. Just want you guys understand that, okay? So now, let me pause this for a boom, boom. Okay, guys? Where's that button? There it is. There it is. So cool, guys. You're going to love this. I'm actually going to show you the system here in just a moment. You are going to love this, okay? So, guys, you understand the Global Affiliate Zone is a marketing machine pointed to, oops, how do I get there? Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. All right, so, guys, by now you're probably wondering, okay, Carlson, I want access to this. You guys have this amazing global food zone system. How do we get access to it? Well, guys, good luck. We're going to do it to you right now, okay? So, guys, for all of you who pay very close attention, for all of you who are serious, all of you have listened all the way through, and you're like, okay, this is the type of vehicle I need for success. Now, guys, that's I wrote a book a couple years ago, and it teaches people. First, you got to find a mentor. You got to find a community. You got to find a vehicle, right? A way to fund your dream. And you know now, after seeing this, that's exactly what the Global Food Zone is. It's a vehicle for which to help you earn as you learn how to do this, get financial freedom. So, guys, when you all who joined and spent this night to hang out with us, when you join the Global Food Zone System team right now, okay, you're also going to get a half-hour coaching call with our professional coaches and mentors to map out a game plan for you. Guys, this is so valuable. Something I was saying earlier, I never had anything like this. You get to actually get on the phone with one of our top coaches, okay, who's going to map out a game plan from where you are financially to where you want to be. Guys, very, very valuable experience if you've never had that. As well, guys, you're also going to get some training, top-level training from our mentors, guys. The guys who trained and taught us how to do what we do. You're also going to get some high-level training from these guys. Awesome, awesome. As well, guys, you're getting access, and I still need to change this information. It's actually now a little over $320,000 has gone into this Global Affiliate Zone Dynamic Response System. Guys, where the capture pages are done for you. The emails are done for you. All the tracking from that very click on Facebook to all the way to watching this live webinar, all the way to the back sale, guys, is already tracked and done for you guys. Something would take you months and months and months and thousands of dollars to learn. You're going to get access to it doing, okay? As well, guys, you're never going to be lost to Global Food Zone. This is not one of those things where you join and also you're like, crickets, where'd everybody go? No, guys, we have team groups, weekly webinars, or weekly trainings we do every single week. Guys, you are always going to have the support you need here. As well, all the mentorship, training, and tools you need to build a successful business online, guys. And I can tell you, once you have that, you'll never turn back. It's absolutely priceless, okay? As well, guys, no need to spend over $1,000 to go get a Facebook ads education. We're going to teach you step by step how to do that over-the-shoulder training, guys. And just remember, when you start the Global Food Zone right now, you literally have the opportunity to start building your monthly passive residual income right now, guys. Now, guys, you see that $30,000 price tag. Well, guess what? You're in luck. You're not going to have to spend that. But I put that up there because I think it's very important for you to understand how valuable what you're getting your hands on. And I'm going to explain this to you in this way. Our mentor, when we first joined him, he had just gotten done from his other company. He was selling a $40,000 educational course. Now, guys, there's a $20,000, a $30,000, a $40,000 course out there that teaches you step by step over 6 months to a year plus program how to build these pieces together. Now, if you're willing to sit around and spend $30,000 in 6 months to a year in your life, then that would be the opportunity for you. But guys, we decided we're not going to do that. We want to help people get results, and we want them to get results faster. You're not going to have to spend that, right? So here's what we decided to do, guys, okay? We want to break this down to a monthly chunk that everybody could afford, right? We love success stories, guys. Like Jane was saying at the beginning, guys, once you start making enough money, guys, money doesn't change anything. But I tell you what changes our lives every day when we get those success stories from people. Thank you. I'm able to spend more time with my husband, my wife, my family. I'm able to spend more time with my children. I'm able to travel. I'm able to do this for my child who is sick. Guys, that's what gets us up. That's what motivates us every day. So if you guys are ready for it, you're ready for your 9% done for you Global Food Zone marketing system with all the mentoring, support, and everything you need to build your business, guys. You're going to get access to it right now for only $99 a month, my friend, to start your Global Food Zone business right now, guys. I'm so excited. I'm going to actually walk you through the process of doing that right now, guys. I'm so excited for you. So here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for a second. I'm going to do this with you guys and show you exactly what this looks like, okay? So excited for you guys. So excited. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So, Jane, what I'll do is I'll walk them through really quick. And let me pause this. Okay, guys. So here, as you can see my screen. Okay, guys, you're watching the video. All I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my screen right here. And as you can see right below the video, okay, this Join the Success Team button has just popped up. Okay, guys. You click on that button. It's going to take you over to the Global Food Zone Secure Checkout Card place, guys. And here's what you're going to do. Simply fill in all your contact information right here. Make sure you put in your best phone number, guys, because you're going to get a 2 to 3 minute welcome call from our business floor just to say, hey, welcome to the Global Food Zone. You want to make sure you got your welcome email and you got access to the system. Now, guys, when you join, I just want to remind you, you're getting access to Global Food Zone Pro membership, guys, a proprietary coaching process. It's literally helped thousands of people now, as you have seen, okay? And just, guys, just for anybody who has any kind of like, you got that kind of little, I'm not sure if this is real for me, if I can do this kind of thing, guys, get into the system, go through the coaching process, see exactly how this is going to help you guys, because we have a 14-day money-back guarantee, guys. If it's not working for you, go through the coaching process. We'll happily refund your money. So what happened next, guys, after you click this green button right here, you're going to land in an area that looks just like this. And this is your global vote zone system, guys. You're going to see everything except for this red box here. You're going to see the great welcome video here from Matthew Jang. He's going to walk you step by step, guys, how to get your system up and going the fastest. And look, guys, very simple here. So one of your most valuable points in starting a business is book your coaching call. Guys, you're going to click on that button right there. You're going to book your coaching call for the best time and date that works for you. And then you're simply going to complete step 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in your coaching process. And your business is set up, guys. I just want to show you a couple quick things to show you the power of what you're getting access to, guys. First, I want to show you I have a real-time leaderboard here. Look at this. Real-time stats right there. Real-time leaderboard bringing in global fluid zone sales, okay? How cool is that? Now this, remember I talked about earlier about setting up your fan page? Well, first of all, let me show you that. How about this, guys? Look at this. Basic training. Click on this. Look at this step-by-step training here. Cody is going to come out here in just a couple of minutes, guys. Wait till you hear Cody Harris's story, guys. Somebody watched his webinar just like you about a year ago, and wow, his life has changed. But look at this, guys. I wasn't kidding. Look at this. Setting up your fan page, seizing your fan page, how to run a Facebook ads like campaign, like step-by-step training right here, guys. You can literally watch a video, pause, and move on, okay? And then when you're getting your fan page set up, look at this. Like I was talking about the marketing materials. Here's the videos. They're already done for you. Just simply download the video, follow the training, upload to your Facebook fan page, guys, and you're done. How about ad copy? Here it is. Look at this. Oop, there it is. Boom, ad copy. Done for you guys. Look at this. All you got to do is simply copy and paste the ad copy on your video. Then go to your landing page. Copy and paste your links, guys. Look at here's all your links. Boom. You just simply copy and paste. How many of you think you can copy and paste all this stuff, guys? Pretty amazing. As well, guys, I just want to show you a couple other things. This is your tracking system. This is what Jang was talking about earlier, guys, okay? Being able to track all of your data from the minute people land on your click on your link all the way to your sales page, the webinar page, the checkout page. Guys, look at this. Here's just all of your live sales that are happening, your commissions that are being paid out. You can even see when you're coaching, the people going through the coaching calls, guys. How cool is that, guys? And one last thing I want to show you here. I'm going to click over on a community button, which will take us live over to Facebook, guys. I just want to show you, we are a real community here. As you can see here, guys, we actually have an award thing here we're setting up here. As you can see, a GAC awards for our community members. We've got an event coming up here, guys. Look at this. In just 2 weeks, guys, that's the mansion we just rented for our VIP event, guys. As you can see here, over 8,700 members in this community, guys. So the really only question is now, are you next? Seriously, are you next? Because the system works. You've actually just seen this system, okay? We have over 8,600 people in here with success stories that will just, literally, we can just sit here all night. I could literally start a webinar and just done success story, success story. Guys, this is what you need. You need the right mentorship. You got that. You got an amazing leadership community designed every single day. We meet to work to make this better and better for you. Then you have a system that works for you that you literally can focus on 10% of the work and get master that every day, get better and better. Then as you're growing as a person, as you're growing as a business person online, you have this massive community of people who are there to support you, uplift and motivate you every single day so you keep moving forward. And guys, I can tell you the value of that. If I didn't have Jang in my life, if I didn't have Julian in my life, if I didn't have this global fluid zone community in my life, I would have never been able to do and live the way I'm living now, guys. So this is your opportunity. Make sure you click the orange button below. I'm going to throw over to Matthew Jang here for just a moment, guys. We got a few people we're going to bring out to share their story with you. Hey, everybody.
Oh, I'm muted. All right. I'm here. Just open up the chat. And so I saw some of you guys already popping in. If you guys just refresh your page, like Carlson showed you, refresh your page, it'll pop up, join our success team now. You're able to go through, click that, join, and go through there, right? And you'll be able to get set up. He shows you how to do it. Make sure you put in your right phone number because like Carlson said, one of our coaches is going to call you right away in the next 24 to 48 hours. Just make sure that you got in okay. Did you get in? You got okay? You see what the training is? Make sure that you got that all set up. Then you get it started. Get booking on your coaching call. Then we're going to get you going through a coaching process. And then by the end of it, get you on a call with one of our coaches, map down a specific game plan that's custom tailored to you based on where you're at in your life right now, what you're looking to go to accomplish, what does your perfect day look like, so that we can figure out where you're at, where you want to go, and bridge that gap and get you there as fast as physically possible. Right. So what we want to do is, as you guys are already, I saw a bunch of you guys already clicking through and getting in, guys, this is like when we were saying, when we first got started in the space, we didn't have a system like this. We didn't have something that just had my capture pages done for me, the videos done for me, the copy done for me, the tracking put in place for me, everything all done, and I just had to follow click by click training to do the ads. No, we had to go through and learn everything. And so those videos, you had to learn to shoot those videos yourself. The copy, you had to learn how to write that copy yourself, right? You run the ads, great. They put in their name and their email. Well, you have to learn how to write the subject lines to get in touch with them, how to make them open it, right? The body copy to make people click, right? And so this is one of the things you want to make sure that when you go through and you see that, there's so many things that come into play. There's so many different pieces to that puzzle, right? And it took me 2 years really to get that down, right? But then now when you see what we've just laid out with you, 90% of it's done. The capture pages are done. They're split tested for you. We just paid $5,000 a month to have a conversion team that split tests the capture pages, thank you pages, webinar pages, checkout pages, everything for you guys on your behalf. And it's covered on our end, right? We're doing that all for you guys so that you guys can come in and have the easiest, simplest solution done. So you don't have to get all 9 pieces to the puzzle working before you make $1. You literally have them all put together, already set up, you plug in, and as you click that orange button below, you join, you get set up, you go through the coaching process, you follow the click-by-click training. That's literally the only difference between some of these people that we're going to be bringing out here and you is literally the time, effort, and energy they put in after they click the orange button below and they put in the training here. And so one of the things I wanted to do, you know, you hear my story or Carlson's story going and making multiple 6 figures, or me going and making multiple 6 figures, but you know, we went through all that time in training before. So if it worked for us, that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it works for you guys. And so you want to see success of some other people inside of the community. So one of the guys I'll bring out here got started with us about a year, almost 2 years ago. All right, got started almost 2 years ago. And when he got started with us, he had never had any business experience or network marketing experience or any type of affiliate marketing or any type of social media marketing or anything like that. He literally came in and he was literally in the same position that you are watching from the other end of the screen, right? And he's been able, and he joined, and since then, we were just chatting a little while ago, he's been able to earn over $80,000, even out upwards of, in February, he just had a $30,000 month. And he literally just did that, and the only difference between him and yourself is the time, effort, and energy that he put in after he clicked the orange button below, and he joined right now. And so Matthew, I'd love if you're able to pop out and share your story a bit. I don't know if you're here. I see you just turned the audio off. Is your video there? Hey, brother. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, dude. Good. So I'd love for you to just to get some perspective for everyone else. So like, where were you at before you got started, right? Why did you even want to get started? And then what have you been able to do so far?
Well, so when I got started, it was almost 2 years ago. I was working as an electrician, making $20 an hour, which is decent money compared to most regular jobs nowadays. But so when I got started almost 2 years ago, I seen a video on Facebook, video ad like most of you seen. They got you here today, and I got started, plugged into the system, which back then, you know, we didn't really have this system. Everything was kind of all over the place, but I was still in my 4th month able to generate, I think it was $11,000 my 4th month, which was about a year and a few months ago. But so I kept, you know, just doing what was recommended, not totally everything, because, you know, I procrastinated a lot, but here lately I've been really, you know, stepping my game up and doing what you're telling me, Matthew Jane, you know. So so fast forward here, almost 2 years later, you know, I've been able to, like Matthew Jane said, generate $30,000 in the month of February. And just today I got about $4,000 in commissions from one sale. Got another one of those commissions coming later this week, $4,000, be an $8,000 week. So I had no experience in online marketing, never really used a computer. And it's just all in the training. Everything's there, you know. It's not
and I love that so much too. And this is one thing I want to really set up for you guys too. Like, look what Matt just said too. He started 2 years ago, right? So over the last 2 years, now he's got to develop. So now his business is at a point where sure, he gets $8,000 a week, which is amazing. What did he do that right away? As soon as he started, have $8,000 a week right away? No, right? But he took this seriously like a business. He put in the time, effort, and energy, and of course he was able to go out and get those types of results for himself because he was willing to put in the work. No wasn't an answer, and he wasn't going to be able to give up. And a lot of you guys that are here right now, this is not a get rich quick scheme. That's why I love when Matt or like you hear about stories where they didn't just get rich right away. They didn't just make money right away. That's not how it happens. And there's no fucking thing that exists, guys, that you just make money and it falls out of the sky in the first day, right? Or the first week or whatever, right? This is a business, and I want you guys to really project this as something that is a long-term play. Like, this is something that now that Matt has this skill set, we'll be able to pay. He'll be able to write his own paycheck for life. Because literally, not only is he making this money now here, but he's also been developing the skill sets and all those stuff that we see automated that you guys see in there. Matt's been learning how to do the last little while. And so he now, if anything were to happen, say to GAZ or anything, because Matt now not only has the income from here, but he's learned the skill sets, that 90% that's automated. He's learned a lot of that stuff while he was earning money, so that now he could go off and market whatever he wanted at any point in time ever. And he would never, he has his ability to write his own paycheck for life. So Matt, I love that so much, dude. I love seeing, I can't wait to see you in Vegas in a couple weeks here.
Thanks, man.
Dude, way to go, man. You've been killing it, dude. And I love seeing everything you've done. Can't wait to see you next week or next couple of weeks in Vegas, dude. All right. So next guy, or you want to intro the next guy here, Carl?
No, go for it. It's all good. Yeah.
All right. So next guy, we'll pop out here. I actually just met in Vegas around this time, probably around a year ago. And when I met him for the first time, I met him out in Vegas, and I've been able to see this guy go from crazy. This guy literally, when he joined a little bit after, and I don't even want to take too much of a story about what happened, but this is really proof that it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what skill. It doesn't matter anything. Your current circumstances have nothing to do with whether you're going to create success or not. I was able to see this guy go, and literally just off of his hustle, he was willing to maybe, he came into the industry and he didn't really know much about internet marketing or affiliate marketing or anything like that. But what did he do? He had the biggest hustle out of anyone I really know, and he researched the crap out of everything. And whenever we taught him anything, he went even more in depth, put in way more work, put in way more hours, and was able to earn over $100,000 in the last year, was able to walk on stage at our last event out in Orlando, getting his 100K certificate. And it was so amazing. I'd love for you to be able to pop out and share your story. I don't want to take away too much of it, but if you could share where you were before, because people hear how you built this business and where you built this from, really, a bed. And he'll explain a little bit about that. But Cody, we'd love to have you out and share, boss.
Yeah, appreciate you having me out. So, I just wanted to kind of share a little bit of where I came from before I got started with the GAZ and kind of the situation I was in. So, when I very first got started, I was 20. I'm only 21 now, so it's still about a little over a year time span. But when I very first got started, I went through high school, graduated, and went to college and all that. I did everything that my parents told me to do because that's all I knew who to listen to for how to become successful. Is whatever they tell me to do. And, they told me the same thing everyone else says, is go to college and spend tens of thousands of dollars, go get this degree and hope you get a job after. I did all that. And luckily I went through all that and I got the job I wanted after. And I was to be a technician for Volvo at Jim Fisher Volvo in Oregon, just turning wrenches and fixing cars. And 65 grand later, I got my education completed. I got my degree and I got hired right out of college. From Jim Fisher Volvo, and I went straight there and started working there. But they started me off at like $12 an hour, and I was still living paycheck to paycheck. I was actually living worse now coming out of college than what I was in college, and I'm making less money actually coming out of college than what I was in college. And I was just told, keep working years and years and years, and you get those dollar raises and stuff like that, and things will get better. But the reality was I was living in an apartment complex in the ghetto with a roommate I couldn't stand, and I was eating top ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I couldn't stand it. Like, there was some days I would rather not eat than eat that, and I did. I lost a lot of weight from it, but that's how I was coming out of college, and I hated it. And everything changed for me literally within a split fraction of a second, and all that changed for me. And that was the day I was in a head-on car wreck on the highway with a Ford F-150. I was in my little baby Toyota Celica and hit a Ford F-150 head-on. And I ended up breaking my knee, broke my back, broke my leg. I tore an artery in my head. I had 40 stitches there. I had internal bleeding. I had all kinds of things wrong with me. I had to be in the ER in a critical condition for 2 weeks under monitor the whole time. And that's when I really realized, when the doctor came in and told me, like, he had, after seeing the pictures of the car wreck, and like they had to cut me out of the car, like they had to cut the roof apart, they had to cut the door off and everything to get me out and lift me up from above. And, you know, the doctor just like, I don't know how you survive this, let alone you're expected a full recovery. Like, I'm back in the gym, I'm doing whatever I love, I can do whatever I love, I can go on hikes, I'm walking, I'm running, I'm everything I want to do again. And that's when I really realized, when he told me that, like, there's no, like, that was a miracle. There's no way I should have been able to do that. That's when I was like, I was meant for more than just working a 9 to 5 for some boss to make him rich. And I'm meant to help more people in life in a more drastic way. And that's when I found this global affiliate zone community. And I actually saw Eric Carlson's ad in my newsfeed. Just like a lot of you guys, I'm sure you saw an ad in your newsfeed. And I clicked on it. I joined the same webinar you guys are watching. I was on the other end. And when it came to the point where the orange button came up to click on, I clicked on that orange button without hesitation. I was probably one of the first people to click it, because I know successful people take action quick and change it slowly. Unsuccessful people take action very slowly and change it quickly. So I knew I had to go in right then, right there. I clicked that orange button and I just plugged into whatever Carlson told me to do, you know. After that car wreck, just to come back a little bit, I ended up losing my apartment complex. Not my apartment complex, the apartment I was in that complex. And I lost everything, and I didn't have much. I was sleeping on the floor. I had no furniture. I didn't have a bed. Like, I didn't have much to lose. So that wasn't a huge deal. But my parents had to come get me and live back with them in their house. And I'm laid up in bed. I'm not able to walk. It took me 6 months to where I was able to even begin to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to walk. It's a weird feeling when you walk for 20 years of your life and you go to walk again and you can't. Like, it's weird. And it was really frustrating, honestly. But, you know, in that bed, my parents came and told me I'm still not able to walk at this point. They're like, sorry to tell you, but we're getting a divorce. We're losing the house. You have 30 days to figure something out to do with your life. And then my mom's like, I'm about to go live in a shed. There's no running water. Like, I can't do anything. And my dad went to go live in a car that's not even his on the street. So he couldn't do anything to help me. I had no one to help me. And I was going to go to the streets if I didn't figure something out in 30 days. And I had zero income at this point. They wouldn't give me any disability. They wouldn't give me unemployment. They wouldn't give me anything. And I can't go work. I can't even walk. I can't even get out of bed without assistance to get to the bathroom. So this is where I really took it serious. This was sink or swim time for me. And I listened to anything Carlson said to do, because he had the results I wanted. Okay. I don't go up to a 300-pound personal trainer asking him how to lose weight, you know? So why am I going to go up to someone that doesn't have the results income wise and ask them how to get the income I want? Why am I going to go to college and spend 65 grand like I did to go listen to a professor who makes 40, 50 grand a year and ask him how to make a successful income, you know, for myself, a 6-figure, 7-figure income? He doesn't even know how to do it. Why am I spending this much to go to this system that's supposed to teach you how to do it and fails most people? 98 out of 100 Americans never hit a point of retirement in their life where they can retire on themselves. And about 80% live paycheck to paycheck. Why am I going through this system? This is the results that it's getting. It's been doing it for decades. So I listened to Carlson. I listened to whatever he said. He's told me to read a certain book. I read a certain book. I hate reading. I would rather have dropped out of college than read a book. But these books absolutely changed my life. And those first 2 books that he told me to read, those are the reason I had my 6 figures. And it all was because I listened to whatever he said. And I had no experience. I knew how to surf the internet and stuff like that on Google and YouTube. And that's about it, just like everyone else does. I didn't even know what the term affiliate marketing meant when I came in. That's what I had to do. And in those 30 days that I had to figure out something, or I was going to go homeless, I was full-time with GAZ. I was in my bed, you know, laid up. I couldn't do anything. And I just sold everything that I could to get some startup for the 99 and all that. And I plugged in and just did what he said. That first month, I made like 5 grand, second month, 10 grand, third month, 14 grand. It just exploded from there. It got me to where I am now in this house at 21 years old, a 4,500 square foot custom built house in a gated community in one of the nicest parts of Las Vegas. And now I'm able to live here. And now I just actually, for July, in mid-July, I just put a deposit down for my own island in Nicaragua to go stay there for a little bit, like my own personal island at the age of 21, able to help my girlfriend retire from her 9 to 5 and help her go there with me. Like, I'm not saying this to brag or boast, but like, come on, guys, like, you got to do this not just for you, but for your family as well. Because if you don't take this action, you're not the only one that suffers. So is your family, so is your kids, so is everyone close around you. Like that, clicking that orange button below, if you haven't already, the price of that, like we can tell you the price of clicking the button, it's $99. And actually, it's not even that, because if you click it and after 14 days you decide it's not for you, guess what? You get your money back. It costs you $0 then. But we know it's not going to happen. It never happens really, because of the value of this community that you're going to see once you click that button. But the price of not clicking that button, that's the scary part. We can't tell you how much that's going to cost you if you don't click that button. It could cost you your entire life not being able to see your kids grow up, because guess what? Your boss has full control of your life. He gets to tell you when to go to work, when you get to go home, and all that. You think you're free now. Well, you're not. If you were free, you would have full control of your life and be able to do what I'm doing and leave the country for as much as you want, wake up when you want, no alarm clock, do whatever you want with your family. But the reality is guess what? You have to take orders from someone else. You have to have someone else tell you, hey, this is when you have to wake up. This is when you get to go sit in traffic to come to work for me. This is when you have to be at work. If you're a minute late, I can fire you. And this is what you got to do while you're here. This is when you get to go home. Oh, wait, nope, you got to stay an extra hour or you're fired. Oh, now you get to go home and see your family for an hour or two to eat dinner, but make sure you're in bed at this time because you got to wake up the next morning. If you're late, I'm going to fire you again. Oh, you want vacation? Oh, no, I want to go on vacation. So no, you can't. And oh, you want to go on vacation? Well, I'm not paying you while you're on that vacation. You know, you're not free in this system. Okay, you're not free. It's a false illusion. If you were free, you'd be able to go do whatever you wanted, just like I am, and still get paid and do whatever. So if you don't click that button, like I said, the price of it, I can promise you, is a lot more than $99. The price of me, if I never click that button, let me just go over my price if I didn't click that button. Bye-bye to those 6 figures I made this year. Bye-bye to all those 5-figure months. Bye to all the time freedom I have. Bye to this house. I'll go to the streets. That's where I would be. Bye to every person that I know these days, including the people on this webinar, to all the successful people I'm surrounded by now so I can learn and grow from them. Bye to my girlfriend, because I wouldn't have her if it wasn't for this. Bye to everything in my life to this day if I didn't click that button. That's the price I would have had to pay if I didn't click that button. And I don't know where I would be or if I would even be alive. I would have gone to the streets with not even able to walk. I don't know what would have happened. So you got to really see the value of this, because opportunities don't always come to you and they're not always there. If you want to be successful, you always have to be ahead of the trend. If you're going to wait until everybody gets results, it's too late. You can go do it now for minimum wage, because that's what's going to happen. If you're the one on the back of the trend, you're at the minimum wage job zero whole entire life. You may work a job where 10 years ago, people were making millions of dollars off it now, but guess what? It's so overcrowded. It's so overpopulated. It's been so dumbed down that now it's a minimum wage job. And now there's zero chance of you ever having success in it. Don't wait. You got to take opportunities when they come. You got to be ahead of the trends if you want success for you, your family, your kids, your loved ones, your friends, any of them. Because if you don't take action, you're going to be on the back of that trend your entire life. And guess what? By 2030, or it's somewhere in 2030, they expect over 40% of the jobs to be gone. What are you going to do then? When you're laid off and now you have to look at your family and like, there's no jobs out there. I didn't take that opportunity back in the day when they told me so. It's all over at Google. You can research it wherever you want. It's not just from us. You can research it. So it's been on the news. It's been all over everywhere online. You can research it. It's very researchable, very real, very legit. And what are you going to do when that happens? And you're going to look at your family and be like, yeah, I'm sorry, we have zero income now. We have to give up our house. We have to give up our cars. We have to give up everything. And I know, kids, you wanted that stuff for Christmas, but you can't get it. We're going to the streets. That's what you get for Christmas. Do you want to look at your family and say those kind of things? Because that's the way it's going to happen if you don't take action sometime. And it's harsh. I know it's harsh, and it's very hard to even hear, yet alone if you ever had to say that. But you need to really wake up today, because guess what? That's going to be your reality if you don't take action within the next decade or two at the latest. Because guess what? The jobs are going away. It's all going online. All the businesses are going online, doing exactly what we're doing. Walmart, all those businesses, all the retail businesses, they've been shutting down for years. Look at their stocks. They're all going down. Look at their amount of jobs that they employ every single year. They've all gone down. They've cut jobs every single year, thousands of them. And by 2030 or so, they're all supposed to be gone 100%. Okay, you need to open up your eyes. You need to do your research. You need to look, because your job is not safe. That's the only thing I can promise you. Everyone's looking for guarantees in life. And the only guarantee I can give you is if you don't take action, you're going to get 0 results. And that's all to it. If you take action, are you going to get results? No, there's no guarantee. It depends on how hard you're going to work. And that's 100% up to you. But when you realize that this opportunity has the exact same knowledge, exact same results, the exact same resources, tools, people to help you, everything. There's nothing different. The only thing that varies is the person plugged into the system. And when you begin to realize that the only variable is you, and all you have to do is work on is yourself, that's when things get crazy. Because now you know all you have to do is change yourself. You have full control over yourself. And when you work on yourself and you have control over yourself, you can make the system work for you. So that's all that's to it. Are you willing to make the changes? Are you willing to work on yourself? Are you willing to be coachable and trainable to plug into a system proven to work and make people 6 figures a year easily within even their first year online, like it did for me? So you really got to ask yourself that, because that's all that's to it. Are you willing to do it? And that's pretty much all I got. I'll pass it back over to Jane.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it so much, because it's like, dude, what would you say? Let's go quick here. Like, so before, like, did you have any internet marketing experience at all when you started?
No, I didn't know what it meant.
Right? Didn't know what it meant, but he had a drive harder than no one, right? He was willing to put in the work, and he didn't care. All he needed to do was find people who had the results and something that he could leverage to get those same results for himself. And then that's all he needed. Great. I'll put my head down. I'll get to work. And he's not, you know what, right now, and you're I classify the same as me, because, like, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I know millions of people that are way smarter than me. Same with Cody, millions way smarter than me. But guess what? Hard work beats talent when the talent doesn't fucking work. And Cody came in, and it didn't have to be the smartest guy. He's like, great, I'm not the smartest guy. I'll just work 10 times harder than all of them. You know what I mean? And it's not a thing. And what I wanted to do here, and I love hearing this so much, and everyone's saying thank you, Cody, for popping out and sharing that. And so I wanted to touch on a couple things here, because you've seen Cody's story, you've seen Matt's story. We got, so many people inside of the community. Kellen, one of my buddies from my previous high school, actually just crossed 100K in the last 12 months, which is so awesome to see. Help I know some people back from high school. But someone here, Skylar, I believe, asked, was where is, I know you're a butcher at music of high school, so where did you start? And I think that's a good thing, because one of the things, guys, and I don't want to take up too much time. I know a lot of you guys have already clicked that orange button below and join right now. But I strongly believe that people don't join what you do, they join why you do it. And if you can really understand, like, when you go into anything, guys, regardless to the reason why a lot of people, like when I talk to people, the reason why people are joining GAZ is because they're joining me. The reason why people are going to join GAZ through Cody is not because of GAZ, it's because they're going to join Cody, right? Now, if you look at where and how this company is really progressing, grown into, and how it kind of got to here, I think it really comes back to going back in the beginning. So Skylar mentioned me being at a butcher shop, and a lot of you guys already clicked the orange button below and join right now. I want to give you guys a full big picture, because we actually did this extremely fast, and that was amazing, Carlson, by the way, extremely fast. So let's give you a really big picture thinking thing here, just so you guys can really see not only like how this got started, but really why even. So, like, let's go back, even just from me, like I'm co-founder of Global Affiliate Zone with Julian Sherman. He helped me co-found a Global Affiliate Zone last year. And so where I started, I had tried to make money online, and I want to see how many guys are even here, and how many guys are right here, ready right now, and our CTO is calling us. I'm gonna have to, but for those guys that are here right now, All right, how many guys are just, you see this, you see what's going on, you're kind of just like, I don't know. You're sitting on the fence about it. How many guys just say yes if you're like, I'm sitting here, I just need, I don't know. I just need a little bit more clarification. I want to see how many people are still active here and see if it's even worth me kind of explaining this stuff here. Lots of scams around. I will touch on that as well because there is, and you'll hear, and I'll touch on a lot of those. How many guys right here? I say yes. Can't find the credit card. Awesome, Brittany. Yes, on the fence. Some people are on the fence. Some people are just need some more info. I need more, but very interested. Yes. Okay. So let me just break down like why this is even fucking here. Okay. And Tony, I'm just gonna ban you. All right. See you later, Tony. This is what I love too. How many guys are at work and you're at a job and you're like, you're at this job and you're like, there's this one guy at work and you really don't like him. And you're like, man, like I hate having to come to work with this guy. I wish this guy would just get fired, but there's nothing you can do about it. What I love about this is we can kick out anyone that that's negative, that's complaining, that's whining, or that doesn't resonate with us or isn't in alignment with our vision. So that we only work with freaking awesome people. And I love that for one thing. But guys, let me go back, okay? I first started looking at making money online at 15. Okay, I was taught from my dad at a very early age to do some sort of business. I just had no idea what type of business I would ever do. And I was working at a job. This is before I even got to the butcher shop. So I'm at a job making $9 an hour as a 50cc scooter technician person. And so I'm making these little 50cc scooters, right? And I was making $9 an hour, and I was only working like 2 shifts a week. So I needed another way to make some other income. So I started looking, and I Googled how to make money online. Worst mistake ever. Well, I should say worst mistake, but you know what? It led me to where I am now. So I am grateful that I at least started it. But I Googled that, right? And so all of a sudden, there's scams galore. So when someone's saying here, hey, there's a lot of scams out there. Sorry guys, CTO is calling us. There's a lot of crap out there, right? And so when I looked how to make money online, there's just shit everywhere. And I got scammed. I got money taken away from me. I got people that said they were going to help me and then they didn't fucking help me. And so I had done that from 15 to like 17 to 18 and not made any money. I've spent money here, and then bought these things, got money taken from me, got no help, all this crap. And I was just like, well, frick. And a part of me got to the point of thinking, you know what? Well, maybe there is no way to make money online. Maybe it's only for the gurus. Maybe it's only for these random people. So I then just, kind of gave up on it. Like I would every once in a while kind of check it out or whatever, but I could never get it to work. So I was like, maybe that's only just certain people, right? And so I'm at the butcher shop. I'm making $10 an hour. I dropped out of college. I went to business school. At like a community college. I dropped out because I saw, like what Cody was saying, the business school teacher was making $50,000 a year. And so that's all they could teach me. And I thought it was kind of a joke of how I would, if they knew how to make millions of dollars or run a business, that they would be making millions of dollars and running a business. They wouldn't be teaching for 50 grand a year. Right. So I'm at this point where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I have no idea about internet marketing, no idea about network marketing, no idea about any type of business, no idea about social media, no idea about any of that. I'm at a butcher shop and all I do is cut fucking steaks into cubes and shove sticks through them. That's all I did. Right. And so I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. No clue. I had no business experience, none of that stuff. Okay. And so I look at that and I go, well, like there's got to be something better. Right. I see all these people all over the internet that are like traveling around the world, that are all these people I see living these lives that I want to be able to live. And I'm stuck here making $10 an hour at a fucking butcher shop, hating my life, waking up depressed every day. It got to the point, guys, I was so depressed. Like I had nothing to live for. I had nothing that I liked. I had nothing to do. Like I was stuck. I was going to my overdraft. Like I had $500 on an overdraft, and that's for fucking emergencies. I used it like it was another $500 in my bank account just to pay my bills every single week. Like most people use it randomly for an emergency. I used it every week, right? I was eating Mr. Noodles every single day. Right? I had no money to do anything that I wanted. I could never travel. I could never do anything that I love to do. I had no time freedom, no financial freedom, no nothing. Right? And I found this one video of this 19-year-old kid who was traveling around the world in his first year online, did 6 figures, traveling around the world, like living in Thailand. And that was one place that I from younger, I always wanted to be able to go. And I was like, wow, I was like, this guy had the results I was looking to achieve, right? He was living the life that I wanted to live. I could tell he was someone that could help me. He was honest, he was trustworthy, and that was the person I wanted to partner up and join with. Well, that was, again, before we had a system. So I have no experience. I have no idea how to do anything, but I know that these guys have it. I know that these guys are making it work, so I'm just going to learn. And so when Carlson's breaking down all those different pieces to the puzzle that we had to get, I had to learn every one of those till I made $1, right? $1. So it took me 2 years to get that down. And that's 2 years working 12 hours a day, coming home, working 6 hours, sleeping for 6 hours, doing it over and over and over again for 2 years just to learn how to do all of that stuff. And yes, I'm super grateful because it got me to the point of making $10,000 a month, but no one was able to duplicate it. And I'll tell you right now, guys, making $10,000 a month is cool. But if no one else can duplicate what you're doing, that's not fucking fun. That's not cool. You're not helping anyone, right? The greatest feeling I got was when the one person at the time modeled what I did and made their first sale and came to me, and they were so freaking excited. They were so pumped that I was able to help them. And I got this crazy feeling knowing that, like, wow, not only is it helping me, not only am I getting financial freedom, time freedom, but I'm able to help them, but I only helped this one person. How can I help more people, right? And so over the last 2 years, guys, we've been developing a system to make it easier because I had to learn capture pages. I had to learn how to build a whole sales funnel, how to write emails, how to do webinars, how to do all of this stuff, right? But brand new people were not willing to go through that big of a learning curve. So we needed to be able to automate that, which is why over the last few years, we're like, well, hey, we know how to build capture pages. We know how to build thank you pages. We know how to build the whole funnel and do the emails and do the webinars and do all of these things. Why don't we do that for them? And why don't we automate 90% of that process? We know how. We'll just code it to them so that when they get people through it, they get credited and they earn the commission and they make the money, right? And so we started doing that over the last little while, and it's brought us to today. We're over $300,000 in development. Guys, we spend $35,000 a month just to run the system. $35,000 a month. That's in expenses. That's for the CTO, for our tech team, for the CFO, our financial guy, for the CEO that runs the company, for all of our support, for all of those that you guys get access for $99 a month, right? So that when you come in, you have this simple solution. Because guys, now that I get to the point of making $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 a month, that's awesome. But the greatest feeling in the world is seeing Cody go and earn $100,000, seeing Kellen go and earn $100,000, seeing people make their first dollar, seeing people quit their jobs. We have like over 50 people that have quit their jobs, and I know how that fucking feels. I remember that feeling of being able to walk in and tell your boss that, you know what, I can't afford to be here anymore because I'm going to go do what I love with the people I love. And it was the most greatest feeling I ever got, and I get an even better feeling when I see other people do it. When I see other people that are getting those types of results. That's why we've done this, because when I look back at my life, and I didn't understand this until the last couple of years, and I didn't know what my big passion and like why I do all this, because guys, whether I make 50 grand, 10 grand a month, 50 grand a month, $100,000 a month, I'm not happier because of the money at any point of there. I'm not happier at 10 grand. I'm not happier at 50 than I was at 10. I'm not happier at 100 than I am at 50, right? Where I got the happiness from, where I got the fulfillment from, was helping other people. I don't know if you've ever got any type of feeling. So when I was back younger in school, and I'll see where this came from, I was really good at math. I sucked at everything else in school. I got 50%. I barely graduated, but I was really fucking good at math. And so when I would do math in class, everyone knew that I was good. So I could help them. And when I brought them in, they have no idea. I'd show them how to do the math equation. They got it. And they're like, wow, thank you so much. I know how to do it now. And I was like, holy shit, because I'm good at something and I explained it to someone, they now can do something that they couldn't have done if I didn't help them. And it was the craziest feeling ever. And once I got out of high school, right? Once I got out of high school, I didn't get that anymore. And I never got that fulfillment again until I started getting into here and I started seeing, because guys, right now, we don't have to spend 300 grand for the system and give it to you guys all for $99 a month. I could go off on an island, me, Carlson, now Cody, Matt, and Young, all these guys that know how to do this stuff now, we could go off on an island, create our own products or make another product or find another product, and we can market and sell that stuff, not tell anyone about it, and make $100,000 a month not saying a word, right? But like we said, the 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, any amount of money, you don't get fulfillment out of that. That's not going to wake you up fucking excited. It's not going to wake you up just so pumped about your day The money doesn't do anything like that. It's where you get the fulfillment from. It's where I got the fulfillment one. Now what I found is by helping the most amount of people we possibly can. This is why, guys, I don't even take a salary out of GAZ, right? This is why we created this. We spend $35,000 a month. We spend over $300,000 in development because we know that if we put in this stuff, we're going to help the most amount of people that are willing to come in, click the orange button below, go through the coaching process, put in the work. I know I can help them if they're willing to listen, willing to be coachable and trainable. And I get so much fulfillment when I see people write me books or send me voice messages or send me videos, and they're so grateful that I was able to allow them to quit their job or help them make an extra $1,000 a month or help them completely transform their life and make 50 grand a month or whatever it may be. That's what lights me the fuck up. That's what gets me excited. That's why I devote everything I possibly can to developing GAZ into the best, easiest, simplest solution for the newest person. This is why we're putting so much money into this when we don't need to, right? We don't need to be doing all of this, right? But I put in all of this just to be able to go through and help the most amount of people possible. Because guys, whether you guys join here or not, like all of you 86 people that are still here right now, whether you guys join or not, I'm fucking good. Carlson's good. You know what I mean? Like whether you join or not has no effect on whether I make money or not. I'm good, right? But it has every effect on whether your life's going to change, right? I'm good. Cody's good. Matt's good. Carlson's good. All the other people in our community that are putting in the work, they're good. You know what I mean? We're fine whether you join or not. One person, one of you guys here. But what is it going to do for you? How can we help you go and do this? Because like I said, I get the most fulfillment out of being able to help every single one of you guys be able to go out and do this stuff. Because a lot of you guys are in a job that you don't like. How many guys right now are in a job that I don't like and I wish I was out of, right? How many guys are in a job that you don't like? How many guys are spending 40, 50, 60 hours a week away from your friends, away from your family, right? That's not how life's meant to be lived. Life's meant to be abundant. Life's meant to be doing the things that you love with the people that you love. But somewhere along the line, we got conditioned to believe that the only way to be able to live is to have a job, right? But look at it this way, right? Is it really a job that you need? Do you have to have a job? Why do you have a job in the first place? It's to get money or an income to be able to pay your bills, pay your rent, pay for your food, and do all that stuff. So the job itself isn't the thing that you need. The job just got you the income so that you could fund your bills and do all that stuff. So if you got rid of job and just had income, and that's where that income can come from GAZ, it can come from running your own business, it can come from a million different ways, right? But you don't need a job, you need an income, right? Now, when you get into entrepreneurship, right, and you look into trying to start a business, because we know that if we want to create true freedom, it's not from a job, because that's the worst way to make money ever. It's coming from some sort of business. Great, honest, we get that. Then we look at how much it costs to start up at McDonald's, and we see it's $1 million, and then we're like, fuck, I guess I got to go back to the job because I don't have $1 million to start a business, right? And you look at traditional offline businesses and you're spending $1 million, or you go to GNC and maybe you spend 200 grand, you go to Subway, you spend 300 grand. Most people know that they should get into entrepreneurship, but they don't have $300,000 to start it. So why we created GAZ and why we are here, this is the easiest, simplest transition from job to entrepreneur. This is the simplest, most cost-effective, easiest transition to make that switch so that you can go from being a someone that works at a job, being an employee, right? Trading your time for money, right? To building leverage, to creating not only financial freedom, but to be creating time freedom as well, so that you're not only making money, but you're able to spend time with your friends and family and do the things that you love, right? This is the easiest transition to entrepreneurship. Ultimately, the goal is not to make you guys affiliate marketers for the rest of your life, right? I want to get you guys in here. First goal, get you out of that damn job that you're making 40, 50, you're going for 40, 50, 60 hours a week, right, to make someone else rich. First job is get out of there. Once we get you out of that job, now you got 40, 50, 60 hours a week. That can be spent either traveling, doing things that you love, spending time with the people that you love, whatever it may be, right? Maybe you start your own other business and now you've developed the skill set of internet marketing and you can go market whatever the hell you want. Or maybe you just stay here because you have so much time freedom doing this that you just want to be able to travel around. And maybe you're like Carlson, I just want to surf every surf spot around the world. So I'm making 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand a month. I can just do that. I have so much time freedom. I can travel around the world and do what I love with the people that I love, right? This is the easiest solution, the easiest transition to get you from there. Because guys, I've tried, like I was saying, I did fucking paid surveys. I did affiliate marketing, network marketing. I've done every single type of thing you can possibly think of trying on here to come up with how is the easiest, what's the easiest thing, right? Now, is there going to be something that gets every single person results? As soon as they click the orange button below and they join right now, they're going to get results and money's going to fall out of the sky. No. And if that's your expectation, don't fucking join, because there's nothing that exists like that. Right? This is a business, right? This is not make money right now. Next year it falls off the face of the earth and you have to figure out something new. This is how do I build something that's not only going to last for the years that are left in my life, but that I could then pass down to my kids and build generational wealth, right? Because this is the starting point. Even at $100,000 a month, that's the starting point. Right? Then you can get into real estate plays. We just bought our own. We just me and a couple guys in here bought a condo that we're going to use that we're going to be renting out. So we're getting into real estate. We're getting into all these different things that we couldn't have done because we didn't have the money for it. This is just the starting, right? And so you guys are seeing this for $99 a month, guys. If you wanted to build this, you would have spent over $300,000. You'd have to find the right mentors to be able to show you how to put all this place together, and you'd spend years trying to put it all together. And then you have $35,000 a month in overhead to pay if you guys wanted to create something like this. Or you click the orange button below right now, you pay $99 and you get access to it. All of it, right? I'm going to sign up when I get started. It's just as easy as a job. If anything, it's easier than a job, Dave. Like it was way harder for me to sit there and cut. It was more physically demanding and way harder for me to be cutting cubes of steaks and putting kebabs through it and putting sticks through it. It was way harder than a job, right? But this is the thing. In order to be able to do this, guys, right? It's easier than a job once you get it down. But guess what? It's a learning curve, just as learning curve you have to go through, just like anything. Yes, we've decreased the learning curve by 90%, but you still got to do it, right? There's still work. There's nothing that you're going to come in, click the orange button, join, and money falls out of the sky, right? So you still got to be willing to put in the work. So some of you guys are at jobs that you don't like right now. That's fine. But one, be grateful for the fact that you even have a job to be able to pay for your bills and stuff like that. And two, be grateful that you have a job that now can fund a business that can get you out of that job, right? So you'll start. And like me, when I started, I'm working 8 to 12 hours a day. It was 8 hours a day at first. I ended up getting a different job that I was working 12 hours a day so I could have more money to fund my business. But I wanted it bad. So I was working 12 hours and I would come home and work on my business because I knew that I needed to put in that work so that I was willing to work a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like most people are not willing to live so that I could live the rest of my life like most people can. It's $99 US, right? I'm in debt in college right now. See, right there, broken fucking model ever. I don't have $99 right now at this moment. I want to join, change my life, and I really can't wait to change for the better. I would like to stay in touch with someone that's part of the team to help me. Okay, awesome, Elliot. Be in touch with whoever sent you the email. Reach out to them. When whoever sent you the email, you'll see a button that says click here to talk to whoever. Just click that button and message them, right? And be in touch with them. It's $99 US, right? This is the easiest, guys, when it comes to that transition from going from employee to entrepreneur. By far the easiest. If there was something easier, I'd be doing it, guys. The vision for GAZ and why we created this was solely how do we create the easiest, simplest solution for that transition from employee to entrepreneur. Okay? The easiest solution. Everyone knows they need to be an entrepreneur. They need to own some sort of business if they want to be able to create true freedom. Everyone knows that because if you're trading time for money, it's the worst way to be able to make money. Ask any business member, any business owner ever, right? But most people just, one, don't know where to start, and two, don't have $100,000, $200,000, $1 million to start that type of a business, right? So we wanted to be able to create the easiest, simplest solution for them. That's why we put all of this together. I'm not starting guys, we'll do 12, 16-hour days. I work way more now because me, Julian, Carlson, Cardamom, a lot of us do a lot of the stuff that goes into place so that you guys can have the 90% automated. My life isn't 90% automated, but I do all of that so that you guys have that, right? We put in crazy amounts of work so that you guys always have the simplest solution. We hire the best people. We just hired a conversion team that's responsible for 20 million in sales on campaign, did all their conversion metrics. They're going to build out and optimize all of our stuff for you. And you guys don't even have to pay for it because you get it for $99 a month when you're in the system, when you click that orange button below and you join right now, right? How many guys, let me see right from here. Does this make sense, guys? You guys started to see why this was even put in place? Thank you, Tad. I appreciate you, man. Like this was put in place for all of you guys. This was put in place for every fucking person that's working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, slaving away, making crap money when they're worth way more, and that's stuck in that spot because they think there isn't a solution. They think there's no other way. And I'm here to tell you that there is, guys, and there's more and more opportunity that's coming out every day just with the internet alone, guys. Look at all the, this is absolutely insane how much opportunity that there is. And now that you guys see this, you guys know and you guys understand. You guys, okay, I see that this is a viable solution. Guys, I remember being broke in a basement suite that looked like it had nothing in it. People would come over to my house and be like, oh, did you just move in? No, I just can't afford to have any shit in my house because I'm making $10 an hour at a butcher shop. Now I'm in a 3-bedroom penthouse up in Kelowna. We just rented a place in Vegas that's crazy. It's got a grotto, all of this stuff. I just bought a BMW X6. Like I can do whatever I want from being broke as hell. And I'm not saying again to brag or to boast. I'm saying that because if you saw me 3 years ago, you wouldn't believe that any of that was possible. I wouldn't have believed that that was possible. But you guys cannot possibly fathom. Like if you guys came to me 3 years ago and were like, Jang, I know you're making $10 an hour. I know like you're broke. You're going to your overdraft. But don't worry. In like 3 years, you're gonna find these mentors that are gonna show you how to make money online. They're gonna teach you how to build a system. You're gonna build out a system, and you're gonna change the lives of thousands of people. I would have looked at you and be like, "What type of drugs are you smoking?" Because I need some of that. Because I wouldn't have believed it. I dropped out of college. I barely graduated high school. I had no special skills or anything that would help me. Like, how would I possibly imagine that that's where the way it was gonna be? And the reason why I say that, guys, is because you guys can't possibly imagine what one action, right? Me at that butcher shop, that one action I took when I saw that video and I was like, these are the guys I'm going to work with. And I know they have the results that I'm wanting to achieve. These are the guys that are going to help me get to where I want to be. That one action and that one thought of me going, this is what I'm doing, has now done millions of sales. It's helped thousands of people. It's helped almost 100 people quit their jobs. And it's not stopping there. Guys, we're going to have 10,000 members soon. And we're going to get higher than that. We're going to have to 100,000. We're going to get to 1 million. We're going to change so many fucking lives in this world because there's so much opportunity here and we've made it so simple. Guys, when you click that orange button below and you join right now, you guys are going to get in. Put in the right phone number. A coach is going to call you guys in within 24 to 48 hours just to make sure you got in okay, right? Just make sure you got in okay. You get in, you log in, you got to see where the training is. You got that. You're going to start on your training, okay? You're going to book in your coaching call with one of our coaches, and you're going to complete a coaching process before you get on that call. And then when you get on that call, they're going to map out an exact game plan to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So if you're right now at 40 hours a week, making crap money, not where you want to be, wanting to be able to travel, and you just don't know what to do, but then over here, you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. You want to buy a new house. You want to travel around the world. You want to spend more time with your family. You want to be at more of your kids' sports games, or be at your daughter's dance recitals more, or have more time to spend with your friend, whatever it may be. And then we're going to bridge the gap to get you there as fast as possible. Like, this is the biggest thing is, one, know where you're going. A lot of people right now, if I ask you, like, what are you planning on doing for your, like, what do you really want to do? What would your perfect day look like? Right? A lot of you guys might not even know. A lot of you guys might have been like, fuck, I've never thought of that. Well, you're never going to get anywhere if you don't know where you're going. You know what I mean? You're never going to get somewhere if you have no idea, no idea you even want to go there, right? First step, we're going to get you through, and this is in the coaching process. When you guys get in, you're going to get really clear on what you want. Where do you want to be? Who you want to be with? What do you want to be doing, right? And then we're going to show you guys how to get there. And if you're willing to put in the work, it's not a matter of if you're going to become successful. It's a matter of when. But I'll tell you guys right now, one thing I can guarantee you, because I can't guarantee you any of you guys will make anything. I can't guarantee that because I can't, because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know how much time, effort, and energy you're willing to put in. I don't know any of that stuff. Oh, great. And I see Cardamom popped on here. I don't know any of that stuff, right? All I know is that if you come in and you're not coachable, you're not trainable, you're not willing to listen to instructions, you're not willing to follow, you're going to make nothing. I guarantee you that, right? Just like if you were at your job and you showed up to work at McDonald's and you didn't make a single fucking burger, you didn't do anything, you didn't change the fries, you didn't do any of that stuff, you wouldn't get paid and you get fired. The only thing here is we can't fire you, so you'd still be in there, but you just wouldn't be making any money. But if you come in and you're willing to be coachable, you're willing to be trainable, you're willing to put in work, right? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like, what if it took you guys, I want all of you guys right here, okay? If it took you let's say 4 years, because that's how long it takes for you to go to school to pretty much do anything. You want to go to school to be a doctor or whatever, it's a little bit longer, but 4 years to go to school. So if it took you 4 years, meaning right now, you joined April 17th on Monday, right? 4 years from today, so April 17th, 2021, it took you 4 years. But now you've developed the skill sets. You're making, you have the ability to write your own paycheck for life. Let's, for sake of the argument, say you make $10,000 a month. You're able to do it anywhere from an internet connection and a laptop. Would it be worth the 4 years? Would you be willing to put it? And let's say this: 4 years, like not making anything. 4 years making nothing. I'm just making this as bad as possible, right? It's never going to be like that. But I'm saying, are you willing to commit to that? 4 years. Are you willing to go through not making money, just spending money, putting in work, putting in time? Would you be willing to put in 4 years to have that dream lifestyle that you want in 2021? Being able to do what you love with the people that you love and be able to write your own paycheck for your life. Would that be worth it? Rachel says absolutely, right? Then you do it. If any of you guys say no to that, then don't fucking join. Okay, I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm being fucking real. Don't join. If you're not willing to put in that type of commitment, if you're not willing to put in that level of work, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even join, before you even start, right? But you guys are all here for a reason. There's 91 of you guys right here right now, and you're all here for different reasons. Some of you guys hate your boss and he's a dick. Some of you guys just don't like the work that you're doing. Some of you guys like the work that you're doing, but you're not getting paid enough. Some of you guys are getting paid enough, but it's just not worth the money that you're getting paid, right? Because you have to deal with a whole bunch of crap. And you guys can be on opposite sides of the spectrum. Some guys are just broke and want to make more money, like I was when I was working at the butcher shop. Some people are like Dan Prince, who works with us, that spent $250,000 to go to school to be a brain surgeon, that's actively a brain surgeon, that now makes more or less part-time than he does as a brain surgeon, right? He had the money, didn't have the time freedom, right? It doesn't matter what, right? It would be worth it. Damn right. So if it's worth it, you do everything in your power to make that happen. Everything. Right? Because if it's worth it, right? I'm sorry, I'm keeping it real, right? You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. I love that, Josh. And it's absolutely right. And one thing, okay, so now that Cardamon's here, I want to bring that, I went off on a thing because I wanted you guys to see like why this started. Like, I'm not stopping this shit forever. You guys will see me everywhere. Even if you never join us ever, you're just going to see my name everywhere. You're going to see GAZ everywhere. You're going to see Carlson and Cody everywhere. We're not here. We're not going anywhere, right? We're not going anywhere. So every single one of you guys that are here, like you guys are going to see us whether you click that orange button below and you join right now or not, right? For this type of knowledge and camaraderie, absolutely, right? This is the thing, right? Absolutely. So you guys see like kind of why this got started, right? I don't get paid to be here right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even like, this is all the time you guys are going to see from me. Me and Julian are doing like 16-hour days, like crazy, that we both don't get salaries out of GAZ to do, right? We are literally doing this because of the fulfillment that we get when we see all of you guys that join and you're like, I just joined, I had my first sale, I made my first $10, I made my first $100, maybe my first $1,000, I just quit my job. Like that feeling that we get, that's why we do what we do. That's why we're spending $35,000 a month for infrastructure, so that you guys, we can create more of that. It's almost selfish in a way. I get enjoyment out of seeing you guys create success. So I selfishly, I'm going to work my ass off and put all the time, effort, energy I possibly can to help you guys, because I get the fulfillment out of you guys coming to be so grateful that I changed your life. And if, that's why we do what we do. You guys see that, right? And this is kind of why so this guy that we're going to bring out next year, when I first saw this guy, he was on a stage, right? And he was like, holy crap, this like God on the stage. And I was not in the point of my business where I didn't have a system in place. I didn't have any of this when I first met him. We didn't really know each other that well, but I saw this guy do crazy, crazy things in the industry. And I was blown away, right? Because up until this point, before we started working together, we had done this all based on teaching brand new people. We didn't go grab people that had massive email lists or big marketers and they came over and blew it up. Like, we did it all from scratch, right? And so I seen this guy and he's doing all this stuff, and we didn't really get to know each other. And then he was kind of watching us for a bit, and he saw what we were doing. He saw what was happening. He saw how many people we were helping. He saw brand new people, not people that were making fucking money already that then came over here, and of course they're making money like they always do. Brand new people, just like you guys watching right now, that before this time that no experience, no internet marketing experience, none of that, getting crazy results, right? And it actually ended up getting to the point where we reached out and started chatting. And this was a guy that I looked at, like, when I was in a previous business, like, he was way up there. I was like doing $80,000 a month, like crazy stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like, who is this guy? But we never chatted, right? Never chatted at all. And then as a result of this, we were able to now been working together for the last little while. And you'll see right here, like, this is one of the guys that is probably one of the most inspirational people that you guys will see in here. And you'll see that just in a second here. And I don't want to take too much of your story, but when I saw this and when we started partnering up with Jason, like, this is when it really kind of clicked in when we were first getting started here, that like, shit, we're onto something here. Because when people like this start coming and seeing this, and seeing that, like, holy fuck, strap on your fucking seatbelt, because this is about to get nuts. So I'd love for you to pop out and share your story, Jason. Love you, brother. Oh, I can't hear you. You're unmuted, but I still can't hear you. Okay, yeah. You'll be on in a sec. Technical difficulties. Right? This is worth it. Awesome, guys. All right, this is where, like, guys, just want to say, all of you guys that are here right now, love and appreciate all of you guys for popping out here. Can't wait to see all of you guys that clicked that orange button below and joined already. I can't wait to see you guys inside of the Facebook group, inside of the community here. It's when I hear you guys come to me and you guys are so grateful that you were able to do this, it's going to be the greatest feeling ever. So Jason's here. What's up, brother?
All right, man. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Dude, I always have to like come back out and come back in to get the sound to work. I don't know what's going on. So, dude, I'm super grateful for you, Jang. I love you so much, dude. I think every day of like, so guys, I always think I was sitting here and Jang was talking about when I was on that stage and I just had my first $80,000 month. And that was super surrealistic to me, because I've been full-time in this industry since 2008, but I always struggled. I went up and down for like literally for all the years up until 2014. And you already have the stuff inside of you right now, because it's like when Jang just said, he's all, if you would have told me a couple years ago that someday I'm going to be making like over 6 figures a month instead of cutting out little chunks of meat or whatever, like no way he would have ever believed that. And that's basically what I always knew I had to get out of the workforce. I always knew that like the college plan, guys, I was a software engineer out of school. I got really kick-ass grades in college. I was launching rockets for Lockheed Martin. Then after like 5 years of programming software engineering, I moved into like some entrepreneurship. We started a smoothie franchise. My parents and we invested $135,000, and let's see, that was 2003. And then in 2005, I'm filing for bankruptcy. And so if you're struggling to find the 99, or like that's a problem for you, or you're in a hard situation, like, dude, I've been there. I understand what that's like, but you also have to like get the bigger picture perspective. Like, my children my youngest about to turn 8. They're basically 8, 10, and 12 years old. If they can go make freaking $100, then I don't want to, it's bullshit. Like if you're telling yourself, well, I'm in debt and I owe this and all this other stuff, then dude, you're literally, the problem is right between your 2 ears. And like, I'm I don't mean that in a negative way, and I'm not trying to be mean at all. I want to tell you the truth. Like you deserve, like, too many people in the world walk around and they just get like, oh, like it'll be okay. And like, oh, it's, yeah, just go to school, like do this stuff. Like, oh, you're going to be fine. Just have your trust in a corporation. Dude, twice in my life, I got completely screwed from corporations. And the first time was literally a month after I had bought my second home. Well, okay, I bought my first home. I sold it, made a bunch of money. I bought my next home, and I was leery to buy it. And because the company was kind of struggling, I went to my boss and was like, dude, and she had the biggest heart in the world too, guys. This was like, this was also in 2001 when the tech burst, right? This is about when I was exiting the world of software engineering, and or I was about to. And I just bought this home, and like next thing you know, a month or two later, like 35% of the entire place were all let go. And so now I can't pay for it. I don't even remember what I did. I'm scrambling, I'm struggling. And so basically that plan doesn't work. And I don't care what kind of job you have. I don't care if you're working at Lockheed like I was and you're on Department of Defense contracts and stuff. All of that is an illusion. If you're not running your own show, and if you don't get to choose when you go to lunch, how many days of vacation, in fact, weeks and months of vacation you get a year, and that's not around your own dime, dude, your income is in the same situation as your freaking ability to take work off whenever you want. And if you can't take a minimum of 3 to 4 months off this year right now without major detriment to your income or anything else, then you're in the wrong plan right now. And so I'm sharing it with you as someone like, guys, I was just like, I had to pull commissions out of a place, like literally as Jang was speaking, and on the side monitor here, I'm staring at, well, here, here's the real number. I'm staring at one thing I walked away from right now, team volume somewhere else of $29,208,769, literally right here. And I would turn the camera and show you, but then there's some people's emails and stuff that I'm not willing to put publicly. And so I'm sharing that because that's one thing I left to come over here with GAZ full time. And I actually left a deal way the hell bigger than that, like big, gigantic deal. And I'm sharing all this with you guys to let you know, like, I didn't just start doing this in the past month or the past year. I didn't just make like, oh, I made $1,000, I made 10,000 this month, everything's awesome like that. Guys, I've been making a very consistent 100 to 150,000 for like since 2010, and then in 2014 really started playing a new game of multi 6 figures a year. And I haven't hit my first 7-figure year yet, but I'm sharing with you like the vehicle for me to finally hit that. It's here in GAZ. Now, when you really get to know me, I'm not here to. I don't give a shit about $1 million a year, to be honest. That's part of why I haven't done it yet. I am here exactly what Jang said about so many of us putting in ridiculous amounts of time. Like, I talk to so many people every day. I leave audio, and I don't talk to a lot of people. I do leave a lot of audios and a lot of messages and do a lot of videos for people because I love supporting people. I love helping people. It's my biggest part. It's literally why I do anything I do every day. And so I would much rather help somebody go make their first profits online and leave their job for the first time. Like, we have people literally every single week. I mean, almost every single week I've watched people leave now for over a year. And it's what got my attention to come look over here, because I was aware of GAZ a little over a year ago, like the beginning of last year, but I was really busy in this like underground project. And basically I wasn't helping a lot of people with that. It was me and like a handful of guys, and they were, a couple of them were close friends, and I wasn't really doing my life's mission work. I was just helping out on this really high, like a multi 8-figure project. And that it was one of the hardest decisions when I decided to walk away from that and come over focus on GAZ full time. And I say one of the hardest decisions because I probably left at least 7 figures on the table with that. And that could have been my first 7-figure year too, but it wasn't my heart. It wasn't my mission statement. It wasn't me helping. Like, like, guys, when I could literally sit here all night, and so could Jang and anybody. We have like, I don't know how many people are full-time now. I know more than 20 people in just over a year, in the past year or so, more than 20 created 6 figures. And I also know most people in the world don't need 6 figures to leave their job and go full-time. We have countless dozens of people that are full-time, and it may be approaching 50, 70, 100 plus people now. I don't even know, but I'm sharing with you guys, that's all just within a single year. And if you really look at the bigger perspective, the bigger picture stuff, that is totally unheard of. There's almost nothing out there that has that kind of number of people at a full-time income, except for the companies that have actually survived the test of time, and they're not scammy, and they're like, people actually have, like, they started a decade ago and they're still there, and like finally they're making 100,000 a year and they leave their job 5 years later, where it was a different story in GAZ. And it's not just about full-time incomes and that kind of stuff, because in most of the entire, in fact, in all of the whole industry of making money online, everywhere you look, it's going to be the same guys. It's guys like me that have been doing this for freaking next month, guys. I will have been doing this 11 years. I started in May of 2006. I went full-time early 2008. I don't remember the day. It doesn't even matter. Somewhere in 2008, I think it was early on. And it's guys like me and like guys like you're seeing on here that have been doing this forever. That's the kind of guys that go to a full-time income. And they all, like, it's because we have a big enough influence and list, and like I can go out to Facebook and like, hey guys, I'm doing this, and like 100 people will be interested, and then I have to sort through all these people. That's like, none of you guys have 10 years. You don't have a list of 26,000 people to go to. You don't have like all these people on Facebook. Here's another thing, guy. And this sounds weird. I don't like talking about like the stuff I've done, but I want to give you perspective. Like, guys, when somebody of Jang's kind of caliber saw me on a stage 3 years ago, and like, now I was like this, like I forgot what he said, a god or something. Like inside, I'm just like, dude, whatever, dude. I was like a little kid that finally like made some money for the first time from working his ass off over 133 hours some of the weeks, like literally measured and documented. And like, that's what it took to get there. And I didn't have this kind of vehicle. And so I'm sharing all that, like, when you get to a certain point, guys, and you've been in the industry long enough, you can easily make 100,000 plus for the rest of your life, like without hardly any effort at all. But what is super interesting, most people that aren't all like oriented around money, like the whole family inside of GAZ, and it's one of the reasons I'm here, there are people out there that are wired just to make a bunch of money, and they will always jump around. All they care about is, how do I make more money? That's literally like what their mind is thinking of, and their heart is what they're centered on all the time. That's not what GAZ is about. And that is why I'm here, because inside GAZ, you consistently find people again and again and again that are focused on like, dude, how do I go help even more people leave their job, retire their parents, get their first home, their second home, pay off a home, you know, have their first $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 month, go and travel the world, like go work a handful of hours a week, traveling the world, still making 10, 20, 30 grand a month. That, like, guys, we have people in our community that make like 50 to 80,000 a month every month. And they literally just travel around the world with their family because they feel like it. They work their butts off, but it's like part-time. And then they just like literally every day is a vacation. You know what I mean? Like that's what this vehicle does. And here's what's crazier. Almost none of them have a background at all. They don't have marketing, entrepreneurship. Literally in the past year of their life, they've gone from never making money online, or maybe 100 or 200 bucks here and there, and most of them never made anything, to within 12 months, dude, like most of the stories that I would share with you are like 30,000, 50,000, 80 plus $1,000 a month. Jang and Julian, 120, 131,000. Eric, 55. Cody's free. I don't even know Cody, like crazy, huge numbers. And I'm sharing all that because here's what you got to realize. all those people making those like, because I know most of you guys are like, well, that's ridiculous. Like I would kill just to make 5,000 or 10,000 a month, like 30,000, and your mind shuts off. And I know, because mine used to do that too. And I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years. It's super normal for your mind to shut off when it doesn't believe something. But here's what you got to realize: of the dozens and dozens of people making multiple 5 figures a month with GAZ here, there are countless. I guarantee there's more than 100 making multiple 4 and multiple 4 figures a month. Dude, I have countless. I have a couple dozen of my team alone that are making multiple 4 figures. And that's what changes lives. Because as soon as you can do that, we teach you how to literally snowball that. So that really quickly, now all of a sudden 20, 30, 50,000 and above dollar months like that. The numbers will blow your mind. Imagine this. So imagine what your life would be like. Because this is me. So guys, my first year out of college, I worked for Lockheed Martin, super famous company, dude, launching rockets. It's amazing. I'm making $39,000 a year my first year out of college. This is way back in the late 90s. So now imagine if somebody were to tell me back then that, dude, in 2014, you're going to be on stage in front of an organization, crown the king of an organization of 10,000 people, and you're going to have your first $80,000, not year, $80,000 in 1 month, or dollars, I guess is the right way to say it. And so I never believed that. And that's amazing. And it blew my mind. But then guess what happened right after that? I was like, dude, there's no more of this 150,000 a year deal. It was a new game I started playing. And everything, like it's like a thermostat in the house. And I'm sharing all this with you guys because you're going to need to understand this, that if your financial thermostat is set, if you've been making 50, 70,000 a year, and that's what you're used to, your thermostat is going to stay there. And so you're going to start making it online, and everything, it's going to be like, you're going to realize ways to raise the gauge up, not just the thermostat, but like the dial that you change so that the temperature, like you don't go back to the same 50 to 70 degrees or $1,000 a year. You get to a new temperature, you raise that up, and you're like, dude, 100, 120, 150, 200. And I've never seen anything like GAZ to accelerate that through the roof like crazy. And so the thing that brought me here, guys, was because I can put my reputation, my name behind it, because everybody here has their heart and their vision in the right place. And it's to serve other people and make the world a better place than we found it. And it's not focused. I mean, we're sharing all these money things with you guys because we know that's what's driving you right now, just like what was driving us before we were going full time. That's what drives everybody, because money, dude, money doesn't mean a damn thing. It's a tool you can use for good or bad. But what is awesome is that a tool, when you can get out of your job and suddenly you're less stressed out, and suddenly you treat yourself and your family and the whole world around you better, because now you have like hope, you have focus, you have passion, you have like, dude, I've replaced my income, and look, like now I know how to make it even more. And so watching people with no background. So I don't care if you're struggling to find the $99. I don't care if you've never made literally $1 before. I don't care if this is the first thing you've ever seen. I don't care if you've been in dozens of things. In fact, it's almost like the formula here is, dude, if you haven't already made a full-time income and you haven't been like making thousands of dollars per month or tens or hundreds of thousands per month, you have an amazing chance to make a good shot here. And guys, we can't promise you anything, because like Jang was saying, I don't know your work ethic. I don't know anything else, and none of us do. But what I've seen is that people with literally no background, we have guys from the oil field, we have ditch diggers, we have freaking dental hygienists, we have doctors, we have freaking people that were homeless, we have personal trainers, we have guys that were in butcher shops, we have software engineers, we have freaking former salespeople, we have literally whatever you've done or whatever you're doing now or whatever you have done or heard of anybody else ever doing. We have somebody with your same background that's done at least $1,100 a month or way the hell beyond that. Like multiply that by 10, 100, and we have people that have done that too. And that's what's possible for you because none of those people had any backgrounds in doing this. That's what's different, guys. And that's why I came to GAZ, because I always loved, like, I left the industry a couple years ago as far as like helping people make money online. So super frustrated because over all those years since 2006, I'd help less than people you can count on one hand get to a full-time income over a freaking decade, essentially. And then here with GAZ, dude, just in freaking 10 months now, 9 months, 10 months that I've been here, like really like engaging, dude, we have like 4, 5 now, 6 people just in my tiny little influence. So in the past less than 1 year, I've helped more people get to a full-time income than all of the last 10 years that I've been doing this stuff online. That's why I'm here, because I care about people like changing their lives, and because that's what makes the world a better place. My belief is that as people start using more of their gifts inside, forget about people, I'm talking to you. As you start to discover and amplify those gifts you already have inside of you and start using those, you become more fulfilled, you become more happy, your world becomes a better place, literally becomes a better place. And we show you how to freaking craft all of this too, guys. I don't care if this sounds like, if it's way out there, it may sound like kind of weird. You're like, dude, I don't know about this stuff. And you're like doubting things. Dude, we have the resources, we have the training, we have the mentorship, we have the community that pours into you, that helps you. And so I love that. You know, I talked about the heart and the vision being in the right place. You click that orange button, and as you're joining us, and congratulations to all of you that have already joined, dude, you're going to get welcomed in by probably one of the biggest welcomes. And you're going to realize unfortunately, this is how the world is, that like some people experience more love and more family, like, cause that's what we call our GAZ family. Like, I can't even say community. It's not a GAZ community. It's literally a family. And there are people here that get more love and fulfillment from our family here within GAZ than they do like out in the real world. And I can't even say the real world, out in their, whatever they're currently doing with their, wherever they're living now from other loved ones and stuff like that. And that's kind of sad, but like, I'm sharing that because, dude, nobody can replace the kind of community we have. I've never seen, guys, I've been I was going to say hundreds of companies. I've evaluated hundreds of companies. I have been in dozens and dozens of companies, and I've done a lot of things over the years. And I've never seen a vehicle. I hate changing companies. I'm the kind of guy, like, I focus on one thing and that's all I do. Like, literally, guys, I have opportunities to go do so many things, like with so many people. And this is all I do is GAZ and focus. And like, it's because this changes lives more than anything that I've ever seen. And I love helping people change their life. And I think that's what makes the world a better place. And so you need to find a way to change your life. And I'll just share with you, like, guys, the $99, if you're building that up in your mind, that is complete. Like, it's ridiculous that my 12-year-old thinks that he respects that amount of money. And he does think that's a lot of money for his age. Dude, none of you guys are 12 years old. That's bullshit if you think that's a lot of money right now. And I don't mean like, let me find a better word. It's the world you've built around you, because whatever you've done throughout your entire life leading up to right now, that's what's created all of your life around you. And whatever thoughts that you've allowed yourself to be programmed with, essentially programmed yourself with, that you think $100 is a lot of money. Guys, I used to think that a long time ago too. And the problem with that is that then you start thinking really small. But when you've done things like, guys, when we went in our smoothie franchise, $135,000 later, we were like, dude, we got to make this shit work. And I'll tell you right now, we got our asses kicked and we lost $50,000, $60,000 over 5 years. Plus, I lost all of my 401k. I lost everything. I had to go back to corporate. Like, everything fell apart back when we were trying to do that. It was an amazing lesson, but I'm sharing it with you because what we poured into that, because there's so much on the line. I challenge you to look at this business far greater than that. Because I'm telling you right now, I would pay that whole $135,000. Screw there's no way in hell I'm ever doing that again. I would gladly take that money and pay that for what we have right in front of us. Because this has way more upside. It has way more lifestyle. It's everything about it is better. And I'm grateful for that lesson back then. Dude, I don't want to go have to deal with that big loss. And the worst part, more than losing 50, 60 grand, the worst part was that it was like 5 years of my life invested into that. And it's also a blessing because I learned so much, but I'm sharing that with you guys because you have something far, far better, far superior in every way right here within this system. And guys, I've owned a lot of companies. I've started all kinds of stuff. I could sit here all night telling you entrepreneur stories. You're not going to find anything better than this anywhere. And you can look all you want. And like, this is the most amazing thing. And I just encourage you to click the orange button, come join us. So guys, I'm going to throw this. I think, Carlson, you still out there? Can I throw this back over to you? My voice is killing me, guys. And I'm sorry, my energy is like kind of low. Yeah, dude, I love you, brother. Love you, man.
Love you, dude. So much, Jason. Love it, appreciate you, brother, man. So good. Dude. Good to see you. I'll see you a couple weeks out in Vegas, yeah?
Yeah, brother.
Ow!
Brother.
Awesome. Love you. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate you. So, guys, that's about it, right? You've heard from everybody. You've heard from some great people who've joined just like you guys did. You're on the other side of this webinar. Guys, this is where it's at. This is what we're doing. We're helping a lot of people transform and change their lives. If you guys are ready to put on your big boy pants, your big girl pants, ready to go to work, go to work with us, we're going to help you. We're here. The system works. One thing is, are you coachable? Are you trainable? Are you going to plug in? You can do exactly what we're going to show you how to do. Because I promise you, if you want to live the life of your dreams, whatever that looks like for you, we're going to be here to help you. So thanks a lot, guys, everybody who came out tonight. Have a great night. And congratulations to everybody who joined us. We'll see you guys on the inside. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks.